1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. The government has decided not to increase prices of petroleum products. Prime Minister is in United Arab Emirates to offer condolence on the sad demise of UAE President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Foreign Minister will lead Pakistan's delegation at a ministerial level meeting on global food security in New York on Wednesday. The Gwadar 300 megawatts coal-fired power plant will be completed by October 2023 to end energy scarcity. 3 soldiers and 3 children have been martyred in a suicide blast in North Waziristan. In illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, authorities have shifted 82 more Kashmiri political detainees from different jails of held territory to the far-off jails in India. And now the news in detail. The government has decided not to increase prices of petroleum products in the country. Addressing a press conference in Islamabad today, Finance Minister Miftah Ismail said the government has no intention to increase the prices of petroleum products for now. He asked the public not to risk the petroleum pumps in order to fill up their fuel tanks. The Finance Minister said that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has rejected the proposal to hike petroleum prices today, saying that the government could not put further burden on the masses. Miftah Ismail said agriculture sector is badly ignored by the previous government and resultantly Pakistan imported wheat worth $600 million last year. He said this year wheat worth $1.5 billion will have to be imported. Miftah Ismail said prices of flour soared from 35 rupees per kg to 80 rupees per kg in the last 4 years. Talking about sugar price, Miftah Ismail said the government is providing cheap sugar and it has directed the further increase of prices of the commodity. He said the government will not import sugar this year. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is in United Arab Emirates to offer condolence on the sad demise of the UAE President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The Prime Minister will offer his condolence to the newly elected President of UAE, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. He will also offer condolence on behalf of the government of Pakistan and the people to the leadership and people of UAE. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari will visit the United States on Tuesday to lead Pakistan's delegation at a ministerial level meeting on global food security in New York on Wednesday. The meeting, convened by U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, is aimed at responding to the escalating food prices across the world in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. According to diplomatic sources, the meeting will review the urgent humanitarian needs and identify steps to build resilience for the future. Federal Minister for Climate Change Senator Sharif Rahman has said that water stress is very real danger for Pakistan, which is causing natural disasters and silting up of Indus River as it heads towards south. In a tweet, she said it needs immediate action to prevent crop and livestock losses. She said the equitable distribution of water as per the 1991 Accord and planting more mangroves are important to ward off the adverse effects of environmental degradation. The Gwadar 300 megawatts coal-fired power plant will be completed by October 2023 to end energy scarcity in the country. An official source, while sharing exclusive updates of the project, said the power plant of an independent power producer is one of the key energy projects under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The project aimed at improving reliability on local power supply that would help gradually solve the problems in current economic development and urban construction in Gwadar region, which is being restricted by the shortage of power. This is Radio Pakistan. 3 soldiers and 3 children have been martyred in a suicide blast at the vicinity of Miran Shah in North Waziristan district. According to ISPR, the martyred soldiers were identified as Lance Havaldar Zubair Qadir, Sepoy Uzair Asfar and Sepoy Qasim Maqsood. The 3 children martyred in the blast were identified as Ahmad Hassan, Hassan and Anam. Intelligence agencies are investigating the incident to find out about the suicide bomber and his handlers. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, while condemning the suicide blast in North Waziristan, said masterminds of the attack will be punished. In a statement, he expressed sorrow and grief over the martyrdom of 6 persons, including 3 security personnel in the blast. Unknown assailants killed 2 persons of Sikh community at a Sarband area in Peshawar today. According to police, 2 persons riding on a motorbike opened fire on 2 shopkeepers of Sikh community selling spices at Batatal Bazaar, who succumbed to injuries on the spot. The deceased were identified as Saljit Singh and Ranjit Singh. Condemning the killing of 2 people belonging to Sikh community, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has directed to arrest the killers and punish them as per the law. The Prime Minister vowed to eliminate the enemies of Pakistan who are behind such acts of terrorism. The Ministry of Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony held Hajj balloting in Islamabad today. About 31,253 citizens under the government scheme and 1,000 people on special quota will perform Hajj this year. Minister for Communications Maulana Asad Mahmood and Minister for Housing and Works Maulana Abdul Wase were also present on the occasion. Addressing the news conference, Maulana Asad Mahmood said that due to corona pandemic, Hajj was restricted for the last 2 years, and this year 63,403 Hajj applications have been received. He said that after the balloting, successful candidates would be informed through SMS. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has said that emergency relief measures are underway for the residents of Peer Ko Dera Bukti who are facing a cholera epidemic. In a tweet, he reiterated federal government support and assistance to the Balochistan. On Saturday, the Prime Minister had taken a notice of the cholera outbreak in Peer Ko Dera Bukti and issued directions to the relevant federal and provincial authorities to take emergency measures to contain its spread. Indian authorities have shifted 82 more Kashmiri political detainees from different jails of occupied Jammu and Kashmir to jails of India, including Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and New Delhi. According to Kashmir Media Service, 44 prisoners have been lodged in UP's Naini jail. In the second week of March, the authorities shifted 96 Kashmiri detainees under the Draconian Public Safety Act to far-off jails in India. Meanwhile, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one more civilian in Shopaiyan district today. The troops martyred the youth identified as Shoaib Ahmed Ghanai in the district. The United Nations has criticized Israeli police attack against mourners during the funeral of slain Al Jazeera journalist Shirin Abu Akleh on Wednesday. UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Michelle Bachelet in a statement said footage of Israeli police attacking mourners at the funeral procession of journalists in East Jerusalem was shocking. French President Emmanuel Macron has held a meeting with UAE's new President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan in Abu Dhabi to pay tribute to the late Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. French President expressed his condolence to Sheikh Mohammed following the death of his half-brother who died following a long illness. Other world leaders are continued to arrive in Abu Dhabi to pay tribute to his late brother. And finally, the weather. Very hot weather is expected in most plain areas of the country during the next 12 hours. However, thunderstorms may occur in isolated places in Gilgit-Baltistan, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Islamabad, Upper Punjab and Kashmir during evening night. Dust-raising winds are likely in central and southern plain districts of the country. And now the headlines once again. The government has decided not to increase prices of petroleum products. The Prime Minister is in United Arab Emirates to offer condolence on the sad demise of UAE President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. 3 soldiers and 3 children have been martyred in a suicide blast in North Waziristan. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News.